Let's look at one question on the topic of maturity models. But before that, let's discuss what exactly is this maturity models. By the way, in the end, while discussing the Q&A, we'll be discussing about this maturity models once again. But as of now, I'm giving you a brief idea regarding the maturity model, right? So what exactly is this maturity models? Basically, it's a framework or a standard. It's also similar to what a framework or a standard which will help the organization to know their current position, to know their current level. It will help the organization to know their current position, current level, which will ultimately help the organization to improve their process. See, first of all, why is it necessary to know your current levels? Think about it. If I tell you that you are doing CISA and this is your level, you have appeared from a unit test, you have appeared from a mock test, and if I tell you that this is your level, why will I tell you that this is your level? Think about it. So that you improve your level, you improve yourself, and you face the exam more confidently, like more easily. You clear the exam with flying colors. So the thing is that if someone wants to know their current level, if someone wants to know that current position, they want to know their current position or current level so that they can improve themselves. Similarly, even the organization basically, maturity models, it's like a framework or a standards which will help the organization to know, to identify the current position, current levels. And when I say current levels of what? Current levels of their processes, whether it is an IT governance process or HDLC process or control process. It could be any process, it could be any process. All right, the thing is that these models will help the organization to know their current levels and thereby improve themselves. Now, if I tell you that you appear from a unit test or mock test, if I tell you that you appear from a unit test or mock test and I will give you your levels, I'll tell you what exactly is your current position, where do you stand. So what basically I'm trying to tell you, I'm not only telling you your current level, but I am also telling you what exactly is your level based on lots of other students. You have scored, for example, you have scored 61 out of 100 in mock test. So I'm not only telling you your level, but I am also telling you where do you stand in the market. Among all the students, where do you stand? Let's say for example the other students, one of the student has scored 86, some have scored 75 plus, some have scored 70 plus, 65 plus. So basically I'm telling you two things: your level, and also I'm telling you, sorry, and I'm also telling you where do you stand, in the market. Similarly, even this maturity models will will basically help what, the organization to benchmark themselves, which organization's internal processes are better. It will also help the organization to benchmark themselves with the competitors, with their competitors. So let's say for example, the organization wants to develop the software. So basically they go with the software company, and this software company, how will you decide the software company? We have discussed, like a lot of things regarding that source crow, escrow agreement, So the thing is that, see, while choosing the software company, while choosing your vendor, you will also see what, you will see their processes. Where do they stand? At which level do they stand? Right? At which level do they stand? Where do they stand? Okay, among the markets, among the competitors. The thing is that when these maturity models will give you what, will tell the organization to know that what current position, current level, so that they can improve themselves, they can improve their processes. They will all the model will also guide, you are standing at level 2, if you want to shift to level 3, these are the things which are supposed to follow. How can you improve your process? So to know your current position also, how can you improve yourself, and not only that, it will also help what, for benchmarking with their competitors. All right. So the maturity models will help what, for assessing the current levels, then benchmarking, and also what, guidance on how they can. All right. So basically maturity models is, regarding these 3 points only, right? And any maturity model, the main thing is what, the maturity model is talking about what, assurance, or assurance on process. It is giving assurance on the process. Mind you, it is not saying anything about the end product, about the final product. Don't get confused that, the maturity models is talking about how good is the final product, final service. They are not talking about that. Right. They are just talking about the assurance. It is giving the assurance on their internal processes. All right. And never on the what, end product. So in exam, if the question comes, that, that there is a software company, and this software company, basically, you want to look at the process. So if the word used is what, process, the answer should be what, CMM. Capability maturity models. What exactly is CMM? Basically, we'll be discussing while discussing the Q&A in this domain number 3. All right. But the thing is that when they use the word process, the answer should be maturity model. But when they use the word final product, the final, software, the final, in that case, system testing will help you. The answer should be system testing. CMM will never say anything about the final end product. All right. It is the system testing which will tell about what, the end product. But the CMM will only tell about what, the internal processes. All right. So let's look at one question. A maturity model can be used to aid the implementation. A maturity model can be used to aid the implementation of IT governance. Basically, this topic is there in our domain number 2. If you look at your CISA review manual, it is mentioned in domain number 2. But actually, to understand this, you are supposed to learn in domain number 3 only. All right, because it is unofficially, it is supposed to be a part of domain number 3. All right, the question says a maturity model can be used to aid the implementation of IT governance by identifying, option number A, improvement opportunities, B, accountabilities, C, performance drivers, D, critical success factors. Obviously, B and D will not be the solution. So the answer should be between A and C. All right, and the both the options are very close to each other. A maturity model can be used to aid the implementation of IT governance by identifying performance drivers or improvement opportunities. See, the answer given for this question was A. And the answer should also be A according to me. The answer given is what? A for this question. And according to me also, the answer is supposed to be A. But if you read the CISA review manual, in the few lines they have said something. They are saying that now these lines are taken from the CISA review manual. What exactly these lines said? Implementation of IT governance requires ongoing performance measurement. Implementation of IT governance requires ongoing performance measurement of an organization's resources that contribute to the execution of processes that deliver IT services to the business. Maintaining consistency, efficiency, and effectiveness of processes requires implementing a process maturity framework. The framework can be based on various models such as capability maturity models, integration CMMI, and the initiating, diagnosing, establishing, acting, and learning ideal model. So basically, ideal and CMMI both are what, the models. The It's a framework for maturity models. The thing is that in CISA review manual, they have used word performance measurement. Implementation of IT governance requires ongoing performance measurement, and then they have talked about what? The maturity models. But if you look at this question, ideally, even I feel that the end goal of maturity model is what? To help you to identify your improvement opportunities. All right. So the answer given was A, and answer according to me also should be A. I know that in the CISA review manual they have mentioned about this performance measurement word, but still I feel the answer should be A, improvement opportunities. I told you there are three reasons why we are studying about this maturity models: to assess your current levels, benchmarking, and then at the end goal is what? To guidance on how they can improve. Because IT governance is not a process. Try to understand. When we are talking about these processes, internal processes, IT governance, HDLC, controls, these things, these levels from level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, level 3 to level 4, you can't jump to the next level within a night. It takes its time. It requires a period of time. You can't do it overnight. You can't improve yourself overnight. And in fact, this IT governance we have discussed in domain number 2, it's an ongoing process. It never ends. It actually never ends. It's an ongoing process. The thing is that, and you can't improve yourself overnight. It takes a lot of time, right? So basically at the end of the day, the maturity models helps the organization to know what? To know their improvement opportunities. So the answer should be option number A.